What's up guys, Blue Curve Productions here, back with some more Doki Doki Literature Club, where we left off Sayori. Oh my gosh, Sayori. She is in a better place, in a different world. She's dead. Monica had to kill herself, with depression and all. We didn't save her. We should have saved her. We should have done her the courtesy of waking up, but we didn't, and now she's done. And then everything started over, and we have to start everything back to the beginning. So that's where we left off, so let's continue. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Have I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let whatever catch up to me? Yep, just Monica, guys. Just Monica, because it's an ordinary school day, like any other. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore the fact that our game just, like, was freaking out there. But yeah, sure. Mornings are usually the worst. Being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. Hey, maybe you might join the literature club, you know. They need members, especially since one of them killed themselves. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Hey, there's a lot of girls that like anime, so I don't know what you mean. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Matthew? Oh, Monica, hey. Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. Smile while you can, Monica, because I know what you did to Sayori. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Also, I don't think she's out of your league if she likes you. If she likes you, then clearly you're just her type. Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? You're in a class. You're definitely gonna find construction paper and markers. I mean, come on, it's a school. And if it doesn't have that stuff, then clearly they're in the wrong profession. I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? I wonder why. Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. I just can't stand politics in general, but okay. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Exactly how I feel. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Okay, I saw that. Don't act like I didn't see that game. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. I mean, literature isn't that boring. It can be boring if you don't, I guess, have good... It can be boring. Literature can be boring if you don't find, like, I don't know, something that interests you. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. I don't know why I couldn't read that. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, it is. The written word is literature, yes. That you just said it. Books, comic books, whatever. If it's written word, it's literature. I mean, she's not wrong, I get. She isn't wrong. Manga is literature. What do you mean? And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Matthew. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? No, I definitely am joining the man anime club. Dudes, and all dudes. I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? If it's join your club so that you can kill all the other girls, no. I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. It would make me really happy if you stopped talking to me. Thank you. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess. I could check it out. You know, just go in, get a cupcake, and be done with it. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Matthew. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Oh, thank you. I'm touched. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I mean, it's these girls, okay? Like, what you gonna do? They pull out the puppy dog eyes and the smile, and then you're memorized, and then boom. You're in their web, and you can't get out, and you're tied down. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Eh? I'm not gonna get used to that at all. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Hey, don't be sexist. Boys are awesome. Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Matthew. Also, you know you like me. All this. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? Yes, definitely. That's definitely who I am. I am Monica's boyfriend, straight up. What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Matthew in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. I didn't promise I would join, I just said I would check it out. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, make cupcakes so that they like me. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Matthew? The girls have a few desks arranged in form of a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised that aren't more people in the club yet. I mean, honestly, I feel like there has to be more people in the school who like literature besides these people. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. All the people in the world, and not only 3 people apparently like literature? Suspect. Very suspect. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. I mean, you know what? That is true. You gotta be motivated. You gotta have goals. Like, you gotta know what you want, and then you have to work towards that. And that could take a lot of time. And some people don't want to put in the effort. But if you put in the effort, it will definitely be worth it in the end. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Literature grabs my attention. I've been working on a book. I am going to finish it one day and then publish it. It will be a good seller, I bet you. Just wait and see, guys. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. I don't think they're interested in the same goal. Yuri's here to escape her dad. Yuri's here... I don't really know why Yuri's here, honestly. Because she's crazy? Likes me a lot? Otaku? I don't know. Yandere. That's what I meant. Otaku is the person who kind of like stays in and like all up in the anime and whatnot. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I mean, sure, but like, I don't particularly drink tea when I'm reading. I guess. Hehe. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. I mean, who doesn't enjoy a good cup of tea with sugar? Or green tea, because green tea is awesome. And then you got those other teas, man. I like tea. I don't know if it shows. Probably not, because I don't show my face. But I like tea. I'm a tea person. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Matthew, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, manga. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. I just said I read manga, okay? Like, that's literature, okay? Like, honestly. Why are you guys hating? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad face. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. It makes that weird teacup noise like in, what's it called? The movie Get Out. Then you're hypnotized. And now you only love Yuri, and there's no one else you'll see more attractive. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Like Get Out! The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? And can you just love how we're just rereading the same text from the beginning of this Let's Play? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at that minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Haha, I've expected that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Because she gets scared easily. Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Oh, no, I don't. I love some of them, but a lot of them kind of suck. Not gonna lie. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I mean, you're adorable with your little tsundere thing going on, but, like, your poems are trash. Compared to the others, I don't like her poems as much. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. I don't know why I couldn't say truest for some reason. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. I love how she can say all this when it comes to reading, but actually, putting this into like perspective or like real life. It's just like she's not gonna do that. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yep, immediately it's just like, no, that's not what I was trying to convey at all. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I'm gonna save here just in case because, I do not. If I have to redo, the thing, because I do it wrong. I want to get Natsuki, guys. I want Natsuki, okay? I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Matthew? Guys, I was here for the cupcakes, but there was no cupcakes, so I'm not really interested. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. I just said I would come and visit, That's what we did, but Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. Yeah, nothing's, I haven't made any final decisions. I'm just here, man. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Matthew. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. And then they guilt trip you guys. First they make you feel bad, then they guilt trip you, and then you're hooked. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. Aren't we all? How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in the situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club! Yay! Oh, one by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Matthew? Of course, I don't really have another choice or option. Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. I don't owe you anything, Natsuki. Chill. Actually, you need to step back, okay? Because I don't owe you anything. And after all this, just because we went through a whole, heart-to-heart feel, whatever, doesn't mean I owe you joining your club. It's ultimately still my decision. Matthew, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Okay, now I'm going to save here because saving here seems like a better thing, so I don't have to go through so much text when I fail to do Natsuki's poem. Monica looks over at me once more. Matthew, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls, Natsuki, Yui, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Will I ever see Sayori again? I don't know. All these answers and more in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But not really though. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Would you like to unlock a secret poem? Oh, you have unlocked a secret poem, a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yeah, sure. Okay. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Definitely parfait. Okay, then we got essence, email, twirl, nightgown, dream, shopping, warm, flee, amazing, captive. Okay, good. We're doing good. Pink. Clearly. We got Papa. Yep. Okay, we got Giggle. Definitely. Marshmallow, of course. Let's see. Fireflies. We're doing really good. We're not gonna have to swim soon. Skirt, clearly. What else? Kawaii, always. Let's see. Childhood. We're doing really good, guys. Okay, let's do calm. Oh, Doki Doki. I know you like Doki Doki. Okay, let's do fantasy. Oh, okay, great. Imagination. Oh, okay, no. Let's get back on the, what's it called? Sayoi, secretive, death, flying. Lollipop, clearly. Inferno, loud, breath, hurt, play. Okay, great. Let's do friends, melancholy, socks. Because we all know that, what's it called? Sayori loves, Natsuki loves socks. Okay, let's, promise. Excitement. Excitement? Yeah, okay, we did it, guys. We got Natsuki. Hi again, Matthew. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Hehehe. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, your face was kind of messed up there, Yuri. Wanna fix yourself? Thanks. Thanks for keeping your promise, Matthew. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Can you not Suki? Because that actually scared me. I actually jumped a little. Like, can you actually not? You're gonna freak me out and I don't like it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. You're blocking the text. Move. Natsuki, blah, suddenly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Also, Monica, can you not? Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her set. See, I'm sorry, Matthew. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? I mean, I don't know, it could be her hair, could be her eyes, or it could just be the fact that Yuri is bae. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'm definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! Okay, wow, okay, your language. You never put my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of the things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, what? You saying I'm a nerd? You saying I'm an otaku? Well, you know what? I'm not, so thank you. But I do like anime, so whatever. I see. There's a lone tone of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one box missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was on the tone of your voice. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Matthew. Consider this a lesson. Don't judge a book. Okay, I won't judge a book. I'm having way too much fun. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the books right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's extremely moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Okay, but if the chairs aren't connected to the desk, then you can put chairs really close together and still have the same effect. But I'm pretty sure you just want to be really close. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particular bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but not really. But nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? Me being a loser, or it being hard for you to find friends? You know, it's probably both, honestly. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Okay, guys, I think that's a good note to end off on. Her dad is abusive. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It took a weird turn, and we're gonna end it off on a weird note. So, yeah. Without any further ado, Blue Cube Productions signing off. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, and stay frosty, my friends.